Ladies and gentlemen, a Canadian journalist comes under a lot of backlash when he was cosplaying as a black man. He claimed he wanted to find the best way to learn about racism. This is what he's claiming. So, mm, mm, mm. If some white people don't do anything else, they are going to find a way to center themselves in something that they have no business being centered in. They are going to act like they are doing the world a huge favor by doing it. So, this is Sam Forster, a white Canadian journalist from Montreal, Quebec. Last summer, Forster, he apparently decided he wanted to study and document how racism still persists in American society, then turned his findings into a book. He claimed to have spent the summer traveling across the US and documenting how racism persists in American society. How did Forster do this research on his important topic? Well, if you think he actually spoke to Black people about their experience, you're incorrect. No, what Sam did, he decided to do things differently. Tuesday on Twitter, he wrote, "Last summer, I disguised myself as a black man and traveled throughout the United States to document how racism persists in American society. Writing Seven Shoulders was one of the hardest things I've ever done as a journalist," he added. What in the white people cannot possibly be serious right now is this. That announcement went over about well as you would expect on Twitter, with both black people and a surprising number of white people calling Forster out on his BS. So Wednesday morning, the ratio on that tweet was so strong that I suspected that why Sam has not made a peep since he sent out that message. There's more. If you go to the Amazon page for the book, you will be greeted with the book overview that says 6 decades after the passage of the Civil Rights Act, award winning journalist Sam Forster performs a daring transformation in order to, learn about how racism persists in America. Seven Shoulders is the most important book on American race relations that has ever been written. But isn't this like similar to Black Like Me? I'm just saying, I mean, I don't see where this is really earth shattering, because it's already been done before. It's called Black Like Me. Just look that up. Just look it up if you don't know what Black Like Me is. Never mind that this trope was already done in 1961 by a white journalist, John Howard Griffin, who turned his experience into a book called Black Like Me. Yeah, I remember that. And, when I was going to school back in the day, we had a class assignment on that and actually watched the entire thing in school. Black Like Me. So, which would be made into a movie of the same name 3 years later. Yes, I mean, so he just went out there and duplicated what was already done. Black Like Me, in its time, I guess people found it interesting that a white man lived as a black man in America, but either you know what our experience is or you just don't. you know? So there was the idea that black people said certain things about racism, and one rather expected them to say these things. Griffin revealed that what they were saying was true. It took someone from outside coming in to do that. And he went through and gave the book a remarkable sincerity. How much do you want to bet Sam Forster is going to get a movie deal out of this? No matter the amount of lampooning, he is subjected to a social media. That fact remains for some white people that living experiences of black people aren't enough. They do not believe us when we call out racism of all types. They say we are complaining and we're playing the victim. The truth is, they don't want to believe us because believing us mean they might have to take action. And taking action means admitting their complicity in upholding the system of white supremacy and white privilege. And there aren't enough white people who are really vested enough to do that. This so called experiment Sam Forster did is flawed on a number of levels. From jump, blackness is a thing that you can't take off and put on when we feel like it. It is our very existence. It's the way the outside world see us. Our experiences don't happen in a vacuum, and they can't be filtered down to whatever it is Sam Forster saw as he cosplayed blackness for one summer. Blackness is a lifetime of microaggressions, being egg, worrying about these things like being followed in a store or seeing those red lights flashing in the rearview mirror and wondering if this is the time you become a hashtag or get put on a t-shirt. There is no way for a white man like Sam Forster to quantify that, let alone identify with it. A white man cosplaying blackness has the luxury of knowing that when his little field trip is over, he can go back to being white and privileged, as as if nothing happened. It's not the same for black people. The black American experience is multifaceted, and all parts of it move in tandem. Our culture is rooted in our experiences here in this country. And that is not something you can duplicate by putting dark makeup on your face and walking around like you think you're one of us. Yeah. Yeah, it's very convenient, right? We can't turn it on and off like he can. So, what Foster did is racist in and of itself, and the irony of him not realizing that this is making me mad as F. Yeah, yeah, I could see somebody trying to give him a book deal on, putting makeup on and walking around as a black man for one summer, and now you got your book on the shelf. And that's really what it was all about anyway. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. What do you think about what this white man did? Let me know in the comment section. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.